Good evening one more time. Thank you for coming. I appreciate all of you. You all made it successfully to day one's class, day 2, and this is day 3. You will be wondering, what do we have for day 3? Day 3, we'll be talking about just a minute. MetaTrader 400 and desktop version. We'll now look into how to use MetaTrader 4. We'll also dive into lot sizes. We'll go into trade stopping. We'll also go into swing trading and partial closing. Let's start. What exactly is MetaTrader 4? MetaTrader 4 is an electronic trading platform widely used by online retail foreign exchange speculative traders. It was actually developed by Metadata software and released in 2005. The software is licensed to foreign exchange brokers who provide the software to their clients. The software consists of both a client and server component. The server component is run by the broker and the client's software is run by the broker's customers, who uses it to see live streaming prices and charts to place orders and to manage their account. Now, the truth about it is, MetaTrader is of 2 types. We have the 4 and 5. There are actually some people that are so convenient to work with MetaTrader 4. And I'm actually a very good example of such. There's another set of persons that are very okay with MetaTrader 5. Are you with me? So all these things, it's not long they were released. You see that meta code you see that was released in 2005. Let me be very candid with you. Meta codes is exactly what people use to design robots and what people use to design indicators. For instance, there was an indicator I designed recently. I actually took those codes and I went to meta codes and I inputted them there. So it now came out. So the same way as I'm designing my robot, when I'm through, I also go through what meta codes. Now, in 2010, MetaCodes released a successor MetaTrader 5. Are you with me? And however, uptake was slow, and April 2013, most brokers still use MetaTrader 4. Yes, 2010, MetaCodes released a successor, which is of MetaTrader 5. So for some of you who knows how to use MetaTrader 5 very well, it's a recent release. It's just like when you say Windows XP and Windows 7. Of course, the features seems to be different, but the truth about it is there is not much difference between MetaTrader 5 and 4. The difference is not much. It's just for the fact that the same thing MetaTrader 4 can do, 5 will do conveniently. Let's proceed. Markets. Now, there are 2 activities that are majorly done on MetaTrader 4 and 5. There are market execution and pending order. Now, market execution is a type of execution when a client is placing an order and specifies both volume and price. The order should be processed instantly. Are you with me? See, if you don't call this market execution, you can call it instant execution. This is an order that people usually place directly, and that's practicals we will do tonight using Mr. Chimezi's phone. Are you with me? Pending order is an order to be executed at a later time at the price you specify. Now, what we are trying to say about pending order is just like somebody wants to go to Just Right. If, for instance, who is in the house? Mr. Latunji wants to go to Just Right, and I tell Mr. Adetunji that, Mr. Adetunji, when are you likely to go to Just Right? The man places an order, he pens it ahead. I'll go to Just Right on Saturday. So that is a pending order. So that is with pending order. I use pending order very well in the market. So these are the 2 ways of entering the forex market. MetaTrader, depending on that, constitutes four types: the buy stop, the sell stop, the buy limit, and the sell limit. I'm not going to be talking about all these here because of time. But if you join the advanced class, you will enjoy all of this in full. And like I said, that reminds me, I notified you that the cost for the advanced class is 10,000 naira. And for those that will join the advanced class, they will definitely see the benefits. And the training, like I said, is starting 18th. No, hold on. Let me check my calendar. It is starting 14th of June, and it ends 28th of what? Of this same June. You get all the full package for advanced class, and it is 9 p.m. daily. And you know the beauty about that advanced class. Once you make payments, you'll be dropped on the Telegram platform. And on the Telegram platform there, I'll be dropping the videos live. So let's proceed. I decided to produce a flow chart for this. If you look at it, you will see that this is buy stop. Now read that. Orders placed above price and price keeps going up. What is buy stop? Buy stop is, this will be enjoyed better in the advanced class, but let me speak about it. Buy stop is when your trade is going down, all of a sudden it starts going up. If you notice, you see an arrow crossing a red line. As it's going up, what do? You put a line upwards. That line upwards is an indication that once that line breaks the entry point, automatically it is now seen as what? A market or instant execution. A sell stop, the reverse is the case. The market is going up, then the market switches, it comes down, it breaks through. Immediately it breaks through, it starts coming down. Meanwhile, your entry point is waiting. Once it hits your entry point, what happens? You can now start going down until you make the profit you desire. Oh, sorry, I didn't talk about buy limit and sell limit. Buy limit and sell limit is order placed below price and price then goes up. While sell limit is order placed above price and price then goes up. What are we saying here? For buy limit and sell limit, this is how it works. A buy limit is when you see a long candle going down as a sell. Then you now put a line. So when that candle now bends its head up, goes up to hit the entry point, then it means automatically you are now in the market. Sell limit, the reverse is the case. A long candle goes up as a buy. A smart trader will do what? Go and wait for that market. There's a law in forex. Forex is just like the law of gravity. Whatever goes up must come down. Are you with me? So if this now goes up, it now bends later, and it will what? Hit your entry point, and it will hit your take profit. Partial closing. That's the practicals I'll be starting with. Partial closing. Partial closing is a form of exit strategy where the forex trader plans to exit his position in at a specific predefined take profit level. You might not really understand what I'm saying, but let me quickly put something on my screen. If you look at it very clearly, class, if you can see the image on my screen, can you just unmute yourself and say hi? You can see the image on my screen.
Hi.
Hi, thank you, sir. Who else again? Who else again?
Hi.
Thank you, Mr. Chimisi. Thank you, sir. Now, if you look at it on my screen, you will see that the left one by my the first image by my left-hand side is having a lot size of what? 0.10. Look at it. You can possibly close that trade with the profit, which is 14.45. Now, the image by my right, what have you done? If you want to partial close, you can modify your lot size. How? Hold the trade, which I'll do today. Click on modify. Now, please, if you're unmuted yourself, thank you very much. Can you mute yourself, please? Come network. Now, from there, what do? Then you now go to the lot size, type 0.06. Immediately you are doing that typing of 0.06, you will notice that what? You will notice that you will see underneath, there's a statement. What's the statement? Close with profit of 5.30. Close with what? Profit of what? 5.30. That is an indication that you have taken part of the profit. Do you know the beauty of this? Once you take part of the profit, on that same trade, you are having 0.04 left. Why? Because 0.06 plus 0.04 gives you 0.10. Are you with me? So that gives you a profit of 5.30. So that's partial closing. Trade stopping is placed on an open position at a specified distance. I think let me just go straight to the practicals. Now look at it, class. Partial closing works like this. Let's say you have a trade running. And the lot size for this trade, let's say the lot size for this trade is 0.1, like we saw the other time, 0.10. And let's say the currency pair to it, or let's say the currency pair we are trading here is Euro GBP. If the currency pair is Euro GBP, now let's say the profit made here. Whenever you are in profit, you see that you to be showing blue, and whenever you are in loss, you see that it's showing red. So if this is giving a profit of $20, now this is what that diagram was saying. Come to this place and break this thing down to 0.06. Mathematicians in the house, you can confirm if you think I'm lying. When you remove 0.06 from 0.10, you should be left with a profit of $12. At the base, you will see something like close with profit, $12. Why? Because you have reduced the lot size. So immediately you see this close $12. Close to $12. Guess what, guys? You'll be left with 0.04 running, because mathematically 0.06 plus 0.04 gives you what? 0.10. So when you are that 0.04 will be carrying $8 balance. Why? Because you have already closed 0.06 $12 in profit. So now that that is done, so it means that what happens? You cannot leave that trade to run in the market. So when that trade runs, it gets to its profit, good. If the trade starts misbehaving, you don't have to feel worried. Why? Because you are smart enough to close part of the profit. Some people call it partial closing. Some people call it, I think there's another name I saw once online. They call it partial closing or part closing also. Are you? So that's that. The next one I'll talk about is trade stopping. Trade stopping, I'll be using the charts to explain this. Trade stopping is what I apply in my trade presently. Let's say you're in currency pair, or you are trading a currency pair, and that currency pair is what? GBP USD. Let's say I use my entry point here is E. I might take profits Is here. I can come here. If this is my stop loss, let's say this is my stop loss SL. Now, what's the essence of trade stopping? Trade stopping is, let's say you have a trade. You know, when you are buying the forex market, your take profit is up and your stop loss is down. When you are selling, your stop loss is up and your take profit is down. The reverse is the case. Let's say this trade is going up and the market starts consolidating. Whenever a market consolidates, it means that there's a pullback in the market. What do? You will move your stop loss above your entry point and you put it here. So I'm supposed to use a red pen for that. So you put your stop loss here. So what that means is, even if this trade decides to misbehave and this trade reverses, it hits your stop loss. Guess what, guys? You don't have to feel worried because this trade just struck your stop loss above your entry point. So if when the market was consolidating, we were probably at $10. The market, the dollars, it was actually at $10 at this point. Now, if this thing should come and hit your stop loss, which you might be feeling worried, it only struck you at, maybe eventually you go on with what? $5. In other words, you have nothing to lose. Now, let me tell you one secret I used in trading recently. And I discovered that since when I've been trading with that secret, I have never failed in this business. These are what I do. I take a trade. I can assign 50 pips to the trade. Once I assign 50 pips to the trade, are you with me? Once I'm in profit and it's going up, what will I do? I will trade stop. I'll move my stop loss above my entry if I'm buying, or I move my stop loss below my entry if I'm selling because my TP is down. So guess what? Once I do that, if I notice that the trade decides to misbehave, it wants to turn, guess what? I eventually just see that it's my stop loss and I'm in profit. Are you with me? I'll eventually be in profit for that situation. Are you with me? So, Mr. Chimeze, please unmute yourself. Let's do practicals. Good evening, Mr. Chimeze.
Good evening, sir.
Welcome, sir. I hope you are understanding what we've been doing so far, sir.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Right now, I'm going to make you the host. I gave an instruction today that I should download Metadata 4, right? Which I'm sure you have.
Yes.
So right now, you are the host. So click on share. Go to your Zoom where you are getting all these videos that you're watching right now. Just go to Zoom, click on share. Click on share.
Okay.
Like now, once you've done that, click on screen, sir.
On what?
Screen. You will see screen there. Click on screen. Have you seen?
No.
Sir, once you click on share, some things will pop up. You will see some things coming out. You will see screen. Click on screen. Okay, what did you see? What did you see when you click on share?
I saw everyone online.
No.
Then I saw Zoom.
No. Click on share. Share is the third button right there on that Zoom app. Click on share.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
I've seen.
Now, once you click on share, click on screen, sir.
Okay.
Have you seen screen? Have you done
I
that?
have.
Okay.
Yes.
Just give it some minutes. Your phone will display right now on the screen. Okay. Okay, thank God. Mr. Chimeze's phone is showing right now on the screen. That's beautiful, Mr. Chimeze. Mr. Chimeze, right now, this is what you do. Go to MetaTrader 4, what you downloaded today.
Okay.
Now, click on MetaTrader 4.
I've done that.
Okay, thank you. Now that you are there, thank God you have all the currency pairs. Let's say, class, let me show you something quickly. You will notice something under Mr. Chimeze's phone. You are seeing something like spread. Do you know what spread means? Spread is the difference between the ask price and the bid price. Meaning that the brokers, this is where they enjoy their money from. Look at AUD card. The spread you are seeing right now is very high, which is about, is about 43. It's not too high. It's about 43. If you do your mathematics very well, 0.93, do your mathematics very well. If you think I'm lying, 0.93, oh, this thing is fluctuating. 0.93603 and 0.93645 minus it, you will see 40. Now it's 41. It's 41. Just do 0.93604 minus it from 0.93645. You will get 42. Are you with me? And spread is the difference between the ask price and the bid price. I'll show you the spread now. Now, let's say you want to go on a buy situation on AUD card. Mr. Chimeze, hold that trade.
Yes.
Hold that AUD card. Hold it. Just use your hand to tap it.
Okay.
Click on new order.
Okay.
Now, there are so many things here. If you look at it, the same spread is still showing on 0.93600 and 0.93641. Underneath, there is buy and there is sell. The reason that thing you see as 0.05, that is a lot size. And I told you yesterday, or was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Yesterday, that lot size is calculated as X over 10,000. Meaning that if you have 500 divided by 10,000, that is what? 0.05. Are you with me? 500 divided by 10,000 is what? 0.05. That is a lot size. Now, enter buy for that trade. Click on buy.
Okay.
You can see order is open. Order is what? Is open. Now look at it. This man has almost $99,000 in his account. And the buy is using a lot size of 0.05. Do you know what this means, class? It means that Mr. Chimeze is trading $500 from $99,000. Are you with me? See, I do tell people some things. A way to manage your trade. It's not compulsory you use the exact lot size. You can use a lower lot size. Because I have noticed one thing about this business. The lower, if your lot size is lower compared to your capital, your margin level percent will be very high. And if your margin level percent is high, then your account is healthy. Now look at it, class. Balance is exactly what the man used in launching his account. Equity. Equity is the difference between the balance and what? And the open position. How many open position does this man has? 1. And the open position is even minus 1.86. Class, go and do your mathematics on your own. If you subtract minus 1.86, or which is now minus 1.78 from $99,676.44, you will get $99,674.64. Are you with me? Free margin. Free margin is an entitlement. It is a way that the brokers are telling you that, Mr. Bright, you can still trade. You still have every right to trade. Are you with me? That's what free margin is actually all about. Margin level percent. Margin level percent tells how healthy a trade is. Are you with me? I always tell my students something. If your margin level percent is less than 500%, that account can burn anytime. How will account burn? If you have almost 4 open positions, you just notice that they'll be disappearing one by one. And the next thing, you just see your balance 0.16 or 0.24. Are you with me? So this is that. Margin, you have no business in margin. The brokers are the ones in charge of that transaction. Now let's dive into something deeper. Now, class, if you check the value under AUD card, the value is 0.93646. I repeat, the value is what? 0.93646. Class, if you look at the value under 0.05, it is 0.93598. Now, class, that value under 0.05 is the present condition at which the market is. Are you with me? So if, for instance, that value gets to 0.93646, guess what? You will start experiencing profits. Are you with me? You start experiencing profit. Now let's add take profits to this trade. Mr. Chimeze, click on that trade once. Just click it, don't hold it, just tap it. Good. If you notice something, you see TP, you see stop loss. TP is take profit, SL is what? Stop loss. Your ID is your transaction ID. Just like when you go to the bank, you must have a transaction ID, or maybe on your withdrawal slip or whatever. Commissions, that is where the brokers they enjoy from. But don't worry, I will teach you the bouquet. When you get to the advanced class, I'll teach you the bouquet you can restart live account with, and brokers will not charge you on commissions. See swap I spoke about yesterday. Swap fee is what the brokers will charge you if your trade should go open the next day. Class, let us now add take profit and stop loss to this trade. Mr. Chimeze, hold that trade once and remove your hand. Hello, hold on, before you do that. Hello, can you just click away, click off, tap your screen. Class, look at it. The entry point is 0.93646. The entry point is 0.93646. Let's say Mr. Chimeze wants to add 10 pips. Mr. Chimeze, I'm asking you this question now. What will be your take profit if you add 10 pips to that entry point?
It will be 0.9546.
No. Who can help me with the take profit if you add 10 pips to that entry point? Remember that the entry point is 0.93646. Since you are buying, who can tell me? Quickly, please. Who can tell me, please? It will be 0.93746. I taught you this yesterday, class. It will be 0.93746. Now, all that trade once, sir. Now, click on modify. You see where you have the green line under zeros. Go there, type 0.93746 quickly, sir. Quickly, time has gone already. 0.93746. Type that there, please. 0.93. 746. 746. Mr. Chimeze, drag that thing up exactly. 46. Go to the other side, type 0.92000. Or hold on, let me brainstorm on something. Type 0.93446. Type it there quickly, sir. Please, quickly. 0.93446. 446. Click on modify. Now, class, we have entered that. Now, sir, tap on that same trade once. Tap on that trade once. Tap on it once. Quickly, quickly. Guys, can you see? This is your take profit, which we just typed in 0.93746. And that's your stop loss above. Sir, do me a favor. Hold that trade once. Quickly, quickly, sir. Time has come. Hold that trade once. Click on chart. Now, class, if you look at it, hello, sir, can you use your hand to scroll to the right? Mr. Chimeze, tap on the screen once. Tap on the screen once. Quickly. Click on H1. These things you see on the screen is time frame. I'll teach you that in the advanced class. Class, hold on. Can you see something wonderful here? If you look up, you will see something like TP up, and you see SL down. The TP up is your take profits. Can you see, Mr. Chimeze, the TP up? And the SL is your stop loss. So thank you very much, class. I appreciate this. Thanks so much. Please, if you want to enjoy more of this, the advanced class awaits you. What is the cost for the advanced class? It is exactly 10,000 naira. You can start making payments. Although you can pay from tonight, there's no problem. Although I will drop the bank details tomorrow so that I can. Please click on stop sharing on your screen, sir. Click on stop sharing on your screen. You can stop sharing. Yeah, thank you. You can make your payments. I've displayed that already. I will display that tomorrow so that I can make your payment for the advanced class. Quickly, before we go, is there any question in the house? Maybe about the advanced class, maybe about what we have done. Quickly, any question? Is there any question in the house? If you want to ask about the advanced class, there's no problem. Is there any question? Okay. If there is no question, thank you very much, everybody. Mr. Adetunji, do you want to say something? Hello, Mr. Adetunji. Okay. Mr. Chimese, do you want to say something?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. All right. So, see you tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you for coming to this program. So, see you 8 p.m. Tomorrow, we'll be talking about how to manage our trades. Trade management. That's all we do. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow. Good night.